from Folsom, California, Team 16-236, Team Juice. From Folsom, California, sponsored by Sac EDM and Waterjet, it's Team 16-236, Team Juice. T-minus 3, 2, 1, go.
Our teams are on the move, and my goodness, 1-6-2-3-6 Juice is certainly one of those teams scoring quickly on the red side of the field as well. Kooky bots absolutely whipping across the field. 3 now scored for red. Now spinning around, extending out. Not quite able to grab anything. 5 seconds left now. Trying to score from both starter stacks on the red side of the field.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And Kooky bots get the signal zone bonus for the Red Alliance. Blue still with the lead though, thanks to the work done by Juice on the side of the Blue Alliance. Now the MechRams on the front side with a blue cone in hand, scoring that onto a low junction. They've also placed the blue cone into the front terminal, possibly setting up for a circuit later on. On our Red Alliance, the Steampunks now capturing as many junctions as they can. Looking to be heading to the front side of the field to capture the low junction. Those ownership points at the end of the match, 3 points for each junction owned, can really sneak up and give these teams an advantage. MechRams with a blue cone in hand, recapturing one of the red junctions on the backside of the field. Steampunks continuing to spread the red cones out as Juice plays defense over on, as Kooky bots play defense over on the blue side of the field for red. Now just 10 seconds to end game. Red attempted to recapture the junction on the front side of the field, but it's been recaptured by blue. But Steampunks are going to recapture it for the Red Alliance. It's now endgame. These teams can look to lock down the junctions with the beacons. Kooky bots continuing to play defense on blue. Steampunks with a beacon in hand. MechRams trying to figure out where to put theirs. Red has locked down the center junction. 5 seconds left. Team scoring as much as they can. Every point matters.
T-minus 3, 2, 1, go!
And the autonomous period of match number 24 has started. Oh, it looks like we might be going for the same junction here for Red and Blue Alliance. But they're able to score either way. Meanwhile, it looks like Novi, the blue box, trying to grab cones off of the stack, but it isn't quite making it. They're grabbing air and depositing air. Looks like Novi is scoring cone after cone on that high junction, followed quickly by the Alliance Juice on the other side of the field. And is that all 5 on the stack? Yes for Juice, no for Novi.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And the teleoperated period of match number 24 has started. Looks like we've got plenty of movement on the field. We've got Novi with the blue cone going to be scoring on a low junction there, immediately getting that. Meanwhile, Red Alliance is scoring a cone in, EzReal is scoring a cone in that red terminal there, potentially looking for a red circuit. There we go, EzReal and Juice both scoring on the high junctions there. Plenty of attention to those high junctions. All right, meanwhile, it looks like Blue Box is trying to get a cone in their grabber, but they're not able to quite make it. Oh, and now a cone is on top of their robot. They gotta shake that off, otherwise they were able to shake that off. That's good, but otherwise they would have been controlling 2 cones. 1 minute, 15 seconds. 1 minute, 15 seconds. All right, looks like Juice is scoring cone after cone on that high junction there. And another on that medium junction for the Red Alliance. Looks like Novi controlling plenty of the field over on their side of the field for the Red-Blue Alliance, but now there's a little bit of traffic as Blue Alliance is scoring on both a medium and a high junction. Less than a minute left on the clock. All right, meanwhile, EzReal zooming across the field, trying to score on a high junction there, but there's multiple teams going in the same area. No penalties assessed as far as I can tell. All right, looks like Novi trying to grab a cone, gonna be scoring on the low junction there, while Juice is scoring on a medium. There's lots of cones for the Red Alliance. Endgame has started, 30 seconds left in the match. Looks like Novi's gonna be scoring, yes, on that medium junction there, potentially interrupting a red circuit. EzReal headed across the field with a red beacon. Juice has a red beacon as well. Hopefully they're able to score it. Yes, EzReal, Juice, and then Novi were able to score all of their beacons for the red and blue alliances respectively. We've got 5 seconds left. Looks like blue's already parked. One robot, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of match number 24. Good job, both alliances.
T-minus 3, 2, 1, go!
And the autonomous period of match number 33 has started. It looks like Cruise Control already scoring on that high junction there, and they're going for a second. It looks like Tiger Tech has a blue cone. It looks like they're scoring blue cone after blue cone in the air or launched into the air a little bit. Meanwhile, it looks like Juice is scoring cone after red cone for the Red Alliance. Meanwhile, it looks like Ubbo Tech team is parked in the correct zone, potentially, if I remember right. Looks like Cruise Control scoring a lot of cones on the high and medium there.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and the teleoperated period of match number 33 has started. We've got plenty of movement on the team. Looks like Tiger Tech Orange, the other orange-blue team of this match, is going for a blue cone to score on a medium junction or one of the junctions in that area. Meanwhile, Cruise Control scoring another blue cone on a low junction, and they're headed across the field for a high. Yes, they were able to make it. All right, meanwhile, Juice has scored a cone on that high junction there, but it's being recaptured by Cruise Control, but it's being recaptured by Juice. Oh, didn't quite get recaptured by Juice, but that's all right. Meanwhile, it looks like Ubbo Tech team is scoring cone after cone on the high and medium cones or junctions that they can make, but Cruise Control is getting into that area as well. Looks like Juice scoring a cone on that high junction, but Cruise Control, not to be deterred, they're scoring as well. And Cruise Control head across the field. They're going for that low junction, and it looks like they're getting very, very close to a circuit. They have blue cones. Blue Lines has blue cones in the terminal. That's a great method for completing your circuit. All right, meanwhile, Tiger Tech trying to grab a cone, but they're not able to quite get in the right position with that ground junction there. Cruise Control, yes, Cruise Control was able to right a cone that was not on the correct side on the field to be able to score on that high junction. That's great methodology for righting that cone. Meanwhile, Juice scoring a cone on the high junction, but Cruise Control trying to get in position for a high junction as well. They're both going for the same junction. I don't know if that counts as interference. Endgame has started. Endgame. All right, looks like Cruise Control going for a blue beacon. Blue beacon has been, big collision in the middle of field. Cruise Control trying to go for more junctions on the other side. Meanwhile, Juice was trying to go as well, but they both were able to score their beacons. We only have 10 seconds left in the match. Yes, Ubbo Tech team was able to score their red beacon for the Red Alliance. Looks like Tiger Tech is able to park. Looks like we have almost all robots parked, and that's the end of the match. Good job, both alliances.
T-minus, everybody thumbs up, are you ready? T-minus 3, 2, 1, go!
And Juice scoring quickly along with their alliance partner, SharkBots. Both these blue robots dropping cones in the first couple of seconds of this match. Wow, and look at blue and red on the back side of the field. Oh, not quite able to get that one. Back and forth now for blue and red. Oh my goodness. We've got 6 cones up on that high junction right now. Red not quite able to get that last one. On the front side of the field, SharkBots spreading some blue cones across the field.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And we start the teleop of match number 46 with 9 cones on that center high junction on the backside of the field by red and blue during autonomous. Not very often you see those two autonomous programs able to evade each other and stack that many cones up. Now red and blue getting to work scoring across the field. Giant diencephalic BrainSTEM robotics team recapturing some of those blue junctions on the blue side of the field. Got a minute and a half left. Juice recapturing that high red junction in the center of the field. And Haywired Robotics, their robot Delilah now, trying to recapture onto the mid-junction there, capturing it for red. SharkBots heading across the field, mirroring Haywired Robotics, recapturing for blue. And BrainSTEM and Juice both fighting over that mid-junction on the blue side of the field. 45 seconds left, not long till endgame. 139 to 164 so far in this match, but those scores can change very quickly. It's been back and forth. Look at all these junctions, red, blue all across the field. And it's endgame. These teams with an opportunity to lock those junctions down using their beacons. And Juice is looking to do so. They've got their beacon. Let's see if they can get it. They've got the high junction in the center of the field. Red's coming across with a beacon as well. Blue wants to take a junction. They're trying to push out of the way. Looking for the high junction now for blue is the SharkBots. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a red beacon at the very last second.
Going in 3, 2, 1, go!
And all of our teams are off now. Rocking and rolling in this match. 1-9-8-1-8. Jade Innovations on the front side of the field for red. Looking to score onto the mid-junction, but knocking over their cone stack, unfortunately. On the backside of the field here, we see 15006, Nerdvana, and Juice both scoring. Now going for a 6 stack for both red and blue, and they're able to get it.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Oxymorons on the front side of the field were able to score a blue cone as well onto the mid-junction. Juice with a blue cone in hand, very quickly able to score onto these junctions, capturing many of them for the Blue Alliance very quickly. You're going to see that score start to rack up for blue and for red. Nerdvana and Jade Innovations for red doing the same, trying to capture any of those junctions they can and take them away from blue if they can as well for a larger point differential on that score. We've seen this strategy really become prominent over these last 2 days. Can be a huge point swing to recapture one of these junctions, and a lot of our teams are prioritizing it. Some matches we don't even see a circuit being played for because those captures of the junctions are that important. We've got a minute left, and it's a close match, 177-148 in favor of blue at the moment. But they can swing back and forth. And our Red Alliance teams are certainly going to try to get there. Nerdvana, Jade Innovations continuing to do work on the red side of the field, occasionally crossing into that blue territory to recapture as Juice and Nerdvana trade back and forth on the center junction. Last 30 seconds of match number 56. 193, 170, red trying to claw their way back. Oh, it's close now. You can see those scores bouncing around. It's anybody's game. 1-6, 2-3-6. Juice now scoring their beacon. Red dropping a beacon. Red looking for number 2. Blue has a beacon. Will they be able to get it down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
T-minus 3, 2, 1, go!
Last match of the day, lots of great teams in this one. 25 Rock and Roll, not quite able to get that red cone on. But they will get the park. Signal zone number 2 is where teams want to end up here. We already see one there for red, one there for blue. We'll have to see how the referees call it. Lots of cones going down by Juice here, our third-ranked team. Now with a stack of 5.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and we did see 2 parks come through there for the Red Alliance, earning the Signal Zone bonus. That'll make their 40 points, 101 for blue. (18-4-24), LYBOTICS super team heading over to the red side of the field, attempting to capture their high junction. They've got another cone. They're going to go for the mid junction this time around. Juice is on the front side of the field working off the starter stack now, just as they did in Autonomous. Now they'll do in driver controlled. These cones are nicely stacked up, and now they're going to spread them out. Try to get some ownership points across the field on those junctions. Recapturing a red junction now. 1 minute remaining. We've got cones being scored all across the field. It is back and forth on the center junctions as we've seen all day today. Megiddo Lions and LYBOTICS super team on the backside of the field fighting over that junction. And on the front side, Rock and Roll Robots. Now heading up to that front starter stack, hoping they can capture some of those cones and place them onto the junctions. 3 seconds to end game. 174-67 as it sits right now. Beacons can now be scored and placed onto the field. We see 1 in the field for red right now. A second beacon being placed. On the blue side of the field, we see both beacons in the hands of our blue robots as well. Juice scoring theirs. LYBOTICS super team not quite. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a final score by Juice.
-3, 2, 1, go.
And the autonomous period of match number 81 has started. Immediate score from Narwhals on that high junction, followed quickly by another for Red Alliance. It looks like Juice was trying to score on the high junction as well, but wasn't able to quite make it because they and Binary Bullets kind of knocked into each other. Ooh, it looks like Juice may have knocked over their red stack, so they're not going to be able to score anymore for Autonomous. Looks like Narwhal scores 5 so far. Can they make a 6? They quite didn't make a 6 because there was WX there as well. 2 seconds left in Autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and the driver control period of match number 81 has started. It looks like WX immediately has a blue cone going for a medium junction. Yes, they were able to make it. Followed quickly by their alliance partners, Binary Bullets, on a medium as well. Looks like Narwhals and Juice are hitting their rhythm, scoring cone after cone on medium and high junctions for the Red Alliance. There are many, many red cones on low, high, medium junctions so far. Lots of territory being controlled, but Binary Bullets and WX are fighting back. They are controlling a lot of junctions as well. Those high junctions are switching between alliances here on the hive with Binary Bullets and Juice fighting over the same high junction. And Juice decided to go for a medium, but Binary Bullets follows it up with the score on the medium junction as well. All right, meanwhile, WX and Narwhals are scoring cone after cone on the same high and medium junctions. Looks like Narwhals are going to be putting a red cone in that red terminal over there, potentially looking for a red circuit. Meanwhile, Binary Bullets are trying to grab another cone, but it just slipped out of their grasp. No worries, though. They're very, very quick on their feet. They're able to score another on that high junction. Looks like Juice is all the way on the other side of the field, potentially playing a little bit of defense, blocking Binary Bullets at least one path to their red or blue substation. It looks like Juice has a red cone in that red terminal there, really looking for a red circuit. Endgame has started. Endgame. 30 seconds left in the match. Looks like Binary Bullets are scoring again on that high junction. I know Red Alliance was looking for a red circuit, but I'm not sure they're quite able to make it. Red Beacon is going down. Monarals already has a red beacon. They're going to be permanently grabbing that high junction. Yes, they were able to score that red beacon. It looks like Binary Bullets scored their blue beacon as well, grabbing that medium junction. Juice immediately scores their red beacon as well. 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of match number 81. Good job, both alliances.
2, 1, go!
And the autonomous period of match number 90 has started. Juice immediately scoring on that high junction, followed quickly by Dark Matter on a medium for the Red Alliance. Juice scoring again on that high junction there. Looks like Eagles were trying to score on the high junction with their preloaded code, but weren't able to quite make that. All right, meanwhile, Robo Brigade trying to score on the high junction for Blue Alliance. Yes, they were able to make their second cone on that high junction. 8 seconds left in autonomous. Looks like Juice is trying to score all 6 cones. Oh, they just missed the 6th, but that's all right.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and the driver control period of match number 90 has started. It looks like Robo Brigade already has a cone. They're looking to score on that medium junction for the Blue Alliance. Yes, they were able to make it. Followed quickly by their alliance partner, Juice on the high. And Juice on the medium junction for the Blue Alliance. Looks like, meanwhile, Eagles has a red cone. They're looking to score on a medium junction there for the Red Alliance. Can they make it? Yes, they can. All right, meanwhile, Dark Matter, ooh, they were trying to score on the high junction, but fumbled at the last second there as they were deploying that cone. All right, meanwhile, Robo Brigade recaptured that high junction for blue, but Dark Matter recaptured that for red. All right, meanwhile, Juice putting in the work. They're capturing junction after junction for the Blue Alliance, looking to capture one more low junction there. Yes, they were able to make it. All right, there's plenty of blue junctions on the field. They're potentially looking for a blue circuit all the way across the field to those 2 terminals, but those blue terminals still don't have cones in them, so they'll have to finish that by the end of the match, potentially for a blue circuit. All right, meanwhile, Robo Brigade scoring on that high junction there for the Blue Alliance. Oh, it looks like we might have a disabled robot, or the Eagles are just hanging out, waiting for another cone. Oh, they might actually be stuck. It looks like Eagles might be stuck on a junction. They might be out for the match. Oh, no. But Dark Matter for the Red Alliance, not to be deterred. They're scoring on the high junction. They're going back for another cone. Endgame, endgame, endgame. We've got 30 seconds left in the match. Juice is scoring on that high junction there for the Blue Alliance. Plenty of blue cones. We've got 2 blue cones and the blue terminals, so that might be a completed circuit for the Blue Alliance. All right, Robo Brigade scoring with their beacon on the high junction. Yes, they were able to make it. We've got a red beacon down already with Dark Matter. We've got another blue beacon down with Juice. They narrowly avoid descoring a cone in the middle of this match. 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of match number 90. Good job, both alliances.
T-minus 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, and the autonomous period of match number 100 has started. It looks like Winter Soldiers are already scoring cones on that medium junction. There might be descoring. They didn't descore, but it looks like they're not quite able to make contact. No! On that red stack of cones, and that red stack of cones is now knocked over. All right, it looks like Kuriosity Robotics. Oh, no! That was a little explosion of cones there. I must have missed it, but there are many, many cones on the field now that are blue and red.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and the driver control period of match number 100 has started. It looks like Blue Alliance is going into this with it a little bit of an advantage, with Juice scoring 5 out of the 6 cones during autonomous. All right, looks like Bionic Lizard's going to be scoring already on the low junction for the Red Alliance. They're going to be going for the second low junction. Yes, they were able to make it. All right, their alliance partners, Winter Soldiers, were able to score on the high and medium so far, and they're looking for another from the red substation. All right, Kuriosity Robotics controlling a lot of their side of the field with blue cones on junctions, but they are going to be looking to recapture some of those junctions for the Blue Alliance. Yes, they were able to make it. All right, Juice headed across the field to collect some of the cones from that blue stack that was knocked over to recapture some of those junctions. All right, looks like Bionic Lizards toppling a little bit on that ground junction, but they were still able to grab a cone from that red substation. 60 seconds left in the match. Looks like there may have been a penalty that went down on Blue Alliance, but we'll see about those final scores at the end of the match. All right, Kuriosity Robotics was able to retake one of those medium junctions for the Blue Alliance, but Winter Soldiers was able to retake a high junction for the Red Alliance. About 40 seconds left in the match. I think we're hesitating a little bit, potentially before endgame. There's not a lot of movement. Kuriosity Robotics scores on a medium junction for the Blue Alliance. Endgame has started. Endgame. It looks like a blue beacon has gone down for Juice, and another blue beacon is going down for Kuriosity Robotics. All right, looks like Bionic Lizards has a red beacon looking to score on a medium junction. Yes, they were able to make it. Synchronous score on the beacons with their alliance partner, Winter Soldiers, as well. 10 seconds left in the match. Looks like Kuriosity Robotics was able to get that blue beacon on a high junction, permanently capturing that for Blue Alliance. 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of match number 100. Good job, both alliances.
T-minus 3, 2, 1, go.
Match 111 now underway. Juice scoring for the Red Alliance, 2 cones on the back side of the field. On the front of the field now, we see 78, 42, the Browncoats scoring for Red, looking for their 5th cone. Will they go for the 6th? They've got 3 seconds left.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, quite a few cones scored across the field during that autonomous. 63 to 86, heading into driver control. Red slightly in the lead. On the blue side of the field, Technocats now, the first to place a cone onto the high junction. Now with number 2. And take a look at that mechanism on their robot. Using those grippy wheels and a wrist mechanism makes it so they don't have to turn their robot around, reaching over top with that arm. Some great stuff there from the Technocats. Now on the red side, we did see BrainSTEM come across, placing onto a red junction, recapturing for blue. And they do it again, but Juice are lying in wait to recapture it for red. Browncoats take a blue junction for red. Junctions continue to be recaptured across the field. 50 seconds left to go. Cones continue to be placed onto the field. Technocats really stacking that up onto the high junction for blue. 5 seconds to end game, and there is going to be a battle over these junctions till the very last moment. BrainSTEM continuing to move over to the red side of the field, securing those junctions, but red have locked it down. That was Juice placing their beacon onto the mid junction. BrainSTEM have opted for the low junction to place their beacon. 5 seconds left. Cones continue to be scored. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and a great match. Last second parks by both alliances.
Minus 3, 2, 1, go.
And right away, Juice showing why they are ranked number 4, scoring very quickly for the Red Alliance. RoboKings now going out, scoring as well for blue. Juice and RoboKings on the front side of the field. You can see now, scoring extremely quickly. RoboKings with a slightly faster cycle time than Juice, but both of these alliances get all 6 cones onto the high junction.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now we're headed into driver control, then it's a close match. 74 to 98, slightly in favor of the Red Alliance. All 4 of these robots on the field in front of you are quick scoring bots. Bobcat Robotics taking the red cones from the back starter stack, placing them across the field, as their alliance partner Juice has already run the front stack out during autonomous, so they're headed back to the substation to grab more cones. RoboKings and their robot Sandstorm now storming across the field for blue, headed to the red side of the field to recapture on a high junction. Technic bots joining them in this match, finally recapturing that red junction in the center of the field, which stood uncontested for quite a while. RoboKings able to get back over to their junction, moving to the red side of the field to score on a high junction now. Technic bots retaking a red junction, 10 seconds to end game. It's a close match, folks, 144 to 160. As Barry mentioned, this could decide order of alliance captains as we get nearer and nearer to our alliance selection. And here we go as we go into the last 30 seconds. It's dead even, 162 to 162. Every last cone matters. Juice, the first to strike with their beacon for red. RoboKings drop theirs. Bobcat Robotics have done the same. Technic bots the last with one on the field, but it's on the floor. 162, 162 still. 3, 2, 1. And those last couple of cones might make the difference. We'll have to see how those scores shake out.